That sloppy bloke's here again with a person called Mrs. Higden.
Oh, yes. Mrs. Higden wanted to speak with you, so I brings her with me this morning to make sure she gets here safe.
Well, thank you, Sloppy. Good morning, Mrs. Higden.
I should thank you kindly, sir, if I might have a word with you.
As many words as you like, Betty.
It's concerning Sloppy I woke up here this morning.
You have wonderful energy. You are as young as I am.
Oh, I'm strong for my time of life, but not young, thank the Lord.
Are you thankful for not being young?
If I was young, it'd all have to be gone over again, and the end a weary way off. But never mind me, it's Sloppy that I'm concerned about.
What about him, Betty?
No powers of mine can make it reason out of his head that he can work for Mr. and Mrs. Boffin and me at the same time. No, he can't, Mr. Roseman. If he's going to learn a trade, he must give me up. Well, he won't.
Well, I respect him for it.
Do you, sir? Well, maybe I do too. But that doesn't mean that we're right to let him have his own way. So if he won't give me up, I'm going to give him up.
How, Betty?
I'm going to run away.
Run away?
Yes, sir.
Oh, now come. We must talk about this. Take our time, get the true sense of the case and the true course.
Now listen here, dearie. Oh, pardon me for being so familiar. Now that I'm all alone, even my poor little Johnny gone, there's a deadness creeps over me at times that this sort of life favours, and I don't like it. I were a nimble girl, and I told Mrs. Boffin very first time I see her, I can still walk 20 mile if I'm put to it.
20 miles? I hope you're not put to it.
Better be a walking than getting numb and dreary. Now, I'm a fair good knitter, and I could make many little things to sell. What I've come for is to ask a loan from your lady and gentleman, a loan of 20 shilling to fit out a basket. It'd be a fortune to me, and trudging round the country and tiring myself out to keep this darkness out, and I'd earn my bread by my own labour.
Oh, surely, Betty, I feel...
What more can I want?
And this is your plan for running away?
Show me a better, dearie. Show me a better. We both know very well that Mr. and Mrs. Boffin could fit me out like a queen for the rest of my life. But I've never took charity yet, nor yet has anybody belonging to me. It ain't that I mean to give offence by being proud. I just want to live my life as I've lived it up to now. Now, be so kind as to speak to Mr. and Mrs. Boffin for me. Tell them what I ask and why.
Well, cut along. A good morning's purchase, my dear.
Oh, Mr. Boffin, I was about to look for you.
Well, you'll have to wait a moment, young man. I'll come to your office when I've finished my private business.
Oh, very good, sir.
I've found, Bella, my dear, when dealing with servants, you must scrunch them, or they'll scrunch you. I find it very creditable in you at your age to know what to go in for. Go in for money, my love. Money is the article. With your good looks and the money, me and Mrs. Boffin will have the pleasure of settling on you. You'll die rich, and that's the state to live and die in. Rich. Ha! Here, read these for me again.
The Miser's Mansion. The Miser's Idea of Death.
Yeah.
How to Turn a Penny. The Miser Dies Without a Shirt.
Oh, mark that, Bella. Without his shirt, indeed. Scrunch or be scrunched. I'll see to it that I shall die with all my shirts. What's that one again?
The Treasures of a Dunghill.
Ah, the treasures of a dunghill. Scrunch or be scrunched. Ah, Mrs. Higden! What can I do for you?
Good gracious me.
Oh, an awful and disagreeable place this is. You poor dear good pa.
Good gracious me,
Now
Bella.
listen to me. You put on that nasty saveloy. You put on your hat and you're coming out for dinner with me.
Yes, but my
no,
dear,
I insist. First of all, Pa, you take this purse. You go to the nearest place where they keep everything of the very best, ready-made. You buy and put on the most beautiful suit of clothes, the most beautiful hat, and the most beautiful pair of bright boots, patent leather, mind, that money can buy. And then you come back for me in Mr. Boffin's carriage.
But my dear Bella...
And then, Pa, you take your lovely woman out for dinner.
Where shall we go, my dear Bella?
Greenwich. Whatever would Ma say if she heard you were having your hair curled by a lovely woman in Fenchurch Street?
It's very nice. But don't you wish your mother was here?
No, Pa, I don't. I want you all to myself today. I was always your little favourite at home and you were always mine. We've run away often together before now, haven't we, Pa?
Oh, to be sure we have. Many a Sunday when your mother was liable to it. It's many years since I had lobster and punch. I suppose, my dear, that we may come to the conclusion at home that we've lost you for good.
Don't know, Pa. Mr. and Mrs. Boffin give me everything I ever want and won't hear of me ever leaving them. Pa, I'll make a confession to you. I am the most mercenary wretch that ever lived in this world.
Oh, I'd hardly have thought it of you, my dear.
Oh, it's not that I care for money to keep as money, but I do care so much for what it will buy.
Really, I think most of us do.
Oh, not to the dreadful extent that I do, Pa. Oh, I am so mercenary.
About when did you feel it coming on?
Oh, I suspected I was like this. But since I moved in with the Boffins, I know for sure. I've made up my mind that I must have money, Pa. I feel that I cannot beg, borrow, or steal it, so I've resolved that I must marry it, in consequence of which I'm always on the lookout for money to captivate.
Oh, my dear Bella.
Yes, Pa, that is the state of the case. But I don't care. I hate and detest being poor, and I won't be poor if I can marry money. And then I shall have a delicious time, spending and spending and spending. Am I shocking, Pa?
Well, it might be so if you meant it.
But I do, Pa, I do. Look, talk to me of love. Talk to me of poverty and wealth, then I understand. Poverty I hate, wealth I would enjoy. Not like Mr. Boffin.
Mr. Boffin is not enjoying his wealth?
Well, he seems to enjoy spending on Mrs. Boffin and me. It's hard to say, Pa, but Mr. Boffin is changing as far as the outside world is concerned. He seems afraid he's going to lose his money. That is, he watches people all the time. He watches Mr. Rokesmith if he expected Mr. Rokesmith to cheat him. Well, I shouldn't grumble. He's perfectly kind to me. More wine, Pa. There, that's for bringing me home. And there, that's for being a dear, good little Pa who ate up all of his dinner. And there, that's for being a patient little Pa with his mercenary, lovely woman.
A present from my daughter, sir. Yes, Mr. Rokesmith. You've no idea, as a single man without a family, such as mine was at home, of wearing more than one good article at a time.
I can easily believe it, Mr. Wolfer.
I only mention it as a proof of the amiable, delicate, and considerate affection of my daughter Bella. This is a great advancement for her in life, Mr. Rokesmith. A great opening of her prospects.
Yes, Miss Wolfer could have no better friends than Mr. and Mrs. Boffin.
Oh, indeed she couldn't. Really, I begin to think things are very well as they are. If Mr. John Hammond had lived...
Oh, he's better dead.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say that. But he mightn't have suited Bella, and Bella mightn't have suited him. All 50 things. Whereas now I hope she can choose for herself.
Good day.
He appears to be not quite himself, my dear.
Miss Riderwood? Is your father at home?
I think he is. Come in. Take a seat by the fire. Many you're calling are always welcome here.
Thank you.
Might you be looking for a boarding house?
I don't rightly know my plans yet.
You ain't looking for a leaving ship?
No.
Well, if you want either, this is both.
Aye. Aye, I remember the place well.
I don't remember you.
I only looked in one night when a shipmate of mine asked to speak to your father.
Ah.
I remember the place well.
Was that a long time ago?
Yes, it was a goodish bit ago now when I come off my last voyage.
Oh. Then you've not been to sea lately?
No. Tell me, is there much robbing and murdering of seamen about the waterside now?
Complaints of that sort have been made. But their money can be got off of them soon enough without violence. Best thing for a sailor is for him to ship again soon as he can be brought to it. They're never so well off as when they're afloat.
I'll tell you why I ask. I was once beset that way myself and left for dead.
Did you get the parties punished?
The punishment followed, but it was not of my bringing about.
On whose, then? Fair trade with seafaring men gets a bad name through deeds of violence. Fair trade, my mother used to say. And no robbery and no blows.
Ain't you got nothing better than do than stand Paul parroting all night?
Leave her alone, she's speaking with me.
What do you mean, leave her alone? Don't you know she's my daughter?
Yes.
Who might you be?
Are you thirsty, you?
Oh, naturally. Ain't I always thirsty?
What'll you drink?
Well, I'll have some sherry wine, if you're capable of it.
Will you fetch a bottle? With the cork undrawn.
Well, take my Alfred, David, you know a thing or two. Do I know you? Eh? No, I don't know you.
No, you don't know me.
Know you. I'll take the one without the foot. Yeah. Yeah, I know that knife.
I dare say you do.
Yes. That there knife there, used to belong to a seaman I knew called George Radfoot.
Aye?
Yeah, that seaman was very well known to me.
Aye.
Yeah. What's come to him?
Death's come to him. He looked very horrible after it.
After what?
After he was killed.
Killed? Killed? Who killed him? Hmm? Here. This here coat. That was George Radfoot's too.
You're right.
I think you're trying to tell me that you killed him. Well, come on. Let's know what to make of it. Say something plain.
I will. What a liar you are. You went to a lawyer, didn't you? With a story that your old partner, Gaffer Exham, murdered John Hammond and threw his body in the river,
I went
didn't
to a
you?
lawyer, yes.
It was an invented story, wasn't
No.
it? Pack of careful lies, wasn't it?
No, not at all.
I say yes.
No.
But when you told this pack of lies, you had your own strong suspicions that your friend, George Radfoot, done the deed.
Now, why should I have suspicions on him?
Because you knew him well. Because on the night of the murder of John Hammond, he came here within an hour of leaving his ship and asked you about lodgings.
Yeah, well, you weren't here. Now, look, you tell me that George Radfoot got killed. I ask you who killed him and how you know about it. Yeah. Now, you carry his knife, you wear his coat. I ask you how you come by them. And next I want to know whether you intend to charge this, what do we call it, murder.
The Hammond murder, Father.
Keep your mouth shut, will you? Whether you intend to charge that crime on George Radford. Hey, perhaps you did it yourself.
I alone know the mysteries of that crime. I alone know that your trumped-up story cannot possibly be true and that you know it to be altogether false.
Yeah, well, in that case, why haven't you gone to Lawyer Lightwood? That information's worth £10,000.
I know it. And when I claim the money, you shall share it. I know it as well as I know that you and George Radford were together in more than one dark business. And as well as I know that you, Rogue Riderhood, conspired against an innocent man for blood money.
Don't get into any more trouble.
Will you lay off Paul Paddington? Sir, now then, what can I do for you?
What was done for the blood money must be thoroughly undone.
Oh, but I mean, ain't the man dead? I mean, in all fairness, ain't Gaffer dead? Can words hurt a dead man?
They can hurt his living children. How many living children did Gaffer leave?
2. A daughter Lizzie and a boy Charlie, both very respectable.
Aye. It's dreadful that any stigma should attach to them. Have you pen and ink? You sign a statement, Riderhood, saying your story against Hexam is utterly false.
Oh, I just made a mistake with them lawyers, that's all. You know, to get me this wine and all that, you know, and all that money was a great temptation.
Just sign here, liar. I have never been here before that night, and never since. This much I know. But which way we went when we came out, I don't know. I remember a wall, a dark doorway, a flight of stairs, a room. No clue at all as to the scene of my death. To be looking at a graveyard, and to feel that I no more belong among the living than these dead do, and to know that I lie buried somewhere else as they lie buried here, a sensation not experienced by many mortals. But there is a real side to the situation which, though I think of it every day, I know I evade it. John Harmon, don't evade it any longer. Think it out now. I came back to England, shrinking from my father's memory, my father's money, old Harmon miser, who turned me, his own son, out into the world without love. I came back mistrustful of being forced onto a mercenary wife by my father, mistrustful that I was slackening in gratitude to the 2 dear honest friends, the Boffins, who had made the only sunlight of my childhood life. I came back timid, divided in my mind, afraid of myself and everybody here, knowing only of the wretchedness that my father's wealth had brought about. Now, stop, John Harmon, stop. Is all that I have said true so far? Exactly so. On board, serving as third mate, was George Radford. His name first became known to me when someone approached him and called him Mr. Harmon. We were similar, but not strikingly alike when we could be compared. A sociable word together on these mistakes was an easy introduction between us, and we got confidential together. I told him why I was returning to England to inherit my father's fortune, and of the condition I married a certain Bella Wilfer, chosen by my father, a woman I had never met. He appreciated that I was anxious to see her before she knew my true identity, so that I could see her for herself. So he offered to help me, as he knew London and could guide me about. He suggested we disguise ourselves as common sailors and go to Bella Wilfer's neighbourhood and try to make her acquaintance in some way. If nothing came of it, I should be no worse off, and there would be merely a short delay in my presenting myself to Lawyer Lightwood. I disembarked and waited for him in the dark by this very Limehouse church. From here we went somehow to Riderhood's shop. When we stopped at Riderhood's, he asked Riderhood about lodging houses. Was I at all suspicious of Radford? Not then. I think he must have got from Riderhood the drug, or whatever it was that afterwards stupefied me, but I am far from sure. All I know is that they were companions in villainy, and that Riderhood was concerned in the robbery of a seaman to whom such a drug had been given. I'm sure that we cannot have gone far from the shop before we came to the wall, the dark doorway, the flight of stairs, and the room. It overlooked a dock, and the tide was out. I know, because while the coffee was getting ready, I drew back a curtain and looked out, and saw lights reflected in tidal mud. Radford was carrying a canvas bag containing a suit of his clothes. "You're very wet, Mr. Harmon," I heard him say, "and I am quite dry under this waterproof coat. Put on these clothes of mine. They will answer your purpose tomorrow for your disguise. While you change, I'll hurry up the coffee." When he came back, I had his clothes on, and there was a black man with him dressed like a steward, who put the coffee on the table and never looked at me. Am I so far literal and exact? Yes, I am certain of this so far. Now I pass to sick and deranged impressions. There are spaces between I know nothing about. There is no idea of time. I had drunk some coffee when it seemed that Radford swelled immensely, and something urged me to attack him. We struggled near the door. He escaped me. The room was whirling. I dropped down, lying helpless on the ground. I was turned over by a foot. I was dragged by the neck into a corner. I'd heard men speaking together. I was turned over by the feet. I saw a figure like myself, dressed in my clothes, lying on a bed. And then silence. Then a violent wrestling of men all over the room, and the figure, like myself, was attacked. I was trodden upon, and I was fallen over, and I heard a noise of blows like a woodcutter cutting down trees. I could not have said my name was John Harmon. I could not have thought it. I didn't know it. But I thought of the woodcutter and his axe, and had some dead idea that I was lying in a forest. After a downward slide through something like a tube, a great noise and a sparkling and a crackling as of fires, consciousness came back to me, and I found myself struggling alone in the water. I cried out loud, "This is John Harmon drowning. John Harmon, struggle for your life. John Harmon, save yourself." The tide was running down, but I knew nothing of up or down then. I guided myself with heaven's assistance before the fierce set of the water. I caught at a boat moored at a causeway and dragged myself out on the stones. The cold night air and the rain restored me, and I crept up to the public house nearby. They naturally supposed me to have fallen in the river, drunk, for I had no notion of where I was and could not speak. I remained at the public house for 2 days, recovering, and it was while I lay in bed there that I decided to use my misfortune to help in proving Bella Wilfer. In a waterproof belt round my waist I had £40. It was enough for me to stay at an hotel for 12 nights and then take lodgings with Mrs. Wilfer. I examined the papers every day for news that I was missing, but saw none. Going out one night to walk, I found a crowd assembled round a placard. It described myself, John Harmon, as found dead and mutilated in the river under suspicious circumstances. In a wild, incautious way, I hurried there and saw with horror of the death I had escaped. I perceived that Radford had been murdered by some unknown hands for the money for which he would have murdered me, and that probably we had both been shot into the river from the same dark place, into the same dark tide when the stream ran deep and strong. That night I almost gave up my mystery, though I knew absolutely nothing except this. It was not I that had been murdered, it was Radford. As I hesitated the next day, and the day after that, it seemed as if the whole country was determined to have me dead. I could not listen at my fireside for 5 minutes, but it was borne into my ears that I was dead. Dead. So John Hammond died, and John Rokesmith was born. Should John Hammond come to life, take yes first, to come into possession of my father's money, and with it sordidly buy a beautiful creature whom I love against reason, but who would as soon love the beggar round the corner. Now take no, the reasons why John Hammond should not come to life. What would I have? Dead, I have heard from the woman who would have been my wife had I lived, the revolting truth that I should have purchased her, caring nothing for me. So what course for me then? This. To continue as Mr. Boffin's quiet secretary, so that I may plainly ask Bella to be my wife, and so that I may never in the days to come have any misgivings that she might not have taken me for my own sake, I will plainly ask her to be my wife. And now it is all thought out from the beginning to the end, and my mind is easier.
Mr. Rokesmith! Oh, I thought I heard you come in. Dear me, are you not well, Mr. Rokesmith? You look so white.
Oh, do I? Yes, I've had a busy evening.
May I speak privately with you for a moment?
Please.
I wish to speak to you, sir, once and for all. And I don't know how to do it. I've waited all evening to speak to you. You know how I'm situated at home, and you know I'm situated here. I must speak to you for myself, since there's no one I can ask to do so. It is not generous in you, it is not honourable in you to conduct yourself towards me as you do.
Is it ungenerous? Is it dishonourable to be devoted to you? Fascinated by you?
Preposterous!
Well, I feel obliged to go on, though it were only in self-explanation and self-defence. I hope it is not unpardonable, Miss Wilfer, even in me, to make an honest declaration of an honest devotion to you.
An honest declaration?
Is it otherwise?
Oh, excuse me if I decline to be cross-examined.
Oh, now, Miss Wilfer, this is hardly charitable. But what I have declared, I take my stand by. I cannot take back the avowal of my earnest and deep attraction to you, and I will not.
Well, I reject it, sir.
I should be blind and deaf if I were not prepared for the reply. Forgive my offence, for it carries its punishment with it.
What punishment?
Is my present endurance none? But forgive me, I did not mean to cross-examine you again.
Oh, you take advantage of a hasty word of mine to make me seem... Oh, I don't know. I spoke without consideration when I used it. If that was bad, then I'm sorry. But you repeated after consideration, and that seems to me at least no better. For the rest, Mr. Rokesmith, I beg that it may be understood that there is to be an end of this between us, now and forever.
Now and forever?
Yes. I appeal to you not to pursue me. I appeal to you not to take advantage of your position in this house to make my position in it distressing and disagreeable. I appeal to you to discontinue your habit of making your misplaced attentions as plain to Mrs. Boffin as they are to me.
Have I done so?
I should think you have. In any case, it's not your fault if you haven't, Mr. Rokesmith.
Oh, I do hope you are wrong in that impression. I shall be very sorry to have justified it. I think I have not. But for the future you need have no apprehension. It is all over.
Well, I'm much relieved to hear that. I have other views in life, and why should you waste yours?
My life. I shall be careful to conceal any traces of this interview from Mr. and Mrs. Boffin. Trust me, I shall never mention the matter again.
I'm glad I've spoken with you, Mr. Rokesmith. It's been painful and difficult, but it's done. If I have hurt you, I hope you'll forgive me. I'm inexperienced and impetuous, and I have been a little spoilt. But I'm really not as bad as I dare say I appear, or as you think me.
John Hammond, you lie buried under a whole alpine range. You are covered, crushed, out of sight forever.
My sister comes home through the churchyard, Mr. Edstone. We won't have long to wait.
I'm not at my best lurking in a graveyard. Better to wait here than go to that doll's dressmaker again.
No.
She's favourable to neither of us.
She's a pert, crooked little chit, Mr. Edstone. She's sure to say something impertinent. Nobody but my sister would have such an extraordinary companion. One of her romantic ideas. I tried to convince her so, but I didn't succeed. However, what we've got to do is to succeed tonight, Mr. Edstone. Then all the rest follows. Yes, we've got everything on our side.
Except your sister.
Pardon, sir?
No, I'm not at my best advantage.
Oh, here she comes, Mr. Edstone.
Charlie, where are you going?
Nowhere. We came on purpose to meet you.
To meet me?
Yes, to speak with you, Liz. Mr. Edstone has something to say. I'll go and take a stroll and come back. I know in general what Mr. Edstone intends to say, and I highly approve of it, as I hope and I don't doubt you will. I needn't tell you, Liz, I'm under great obligation to Mr. Edstone, and I'm very anxious for him to succeed in all he undertakes.
Charlie, I think you'd better stay. And I think Mr. Edstone had better not say what he intends saying.
How do you know what it is?
Well, perhaps I don't,
Perhaps you don't, I should think not. Now, let me go and be sensible. Be a rational girl and a good sister.
I hope you won't judge me by my hesitating manner when I speak to you. You see me at my greatest disadvantage. It's most unfortunate for me that I wish you see me at my best, and I know you see me at my worst. It seems egotistical to begin by saying so much about myself, but whatever I say seems below what I want to say and different to what I want to say. I can't help it, so it is. You are the ruin of me.
Yes! You are the ruin! The ruin of me!
I have no resources in myself. I have no confidence in myself. I have no government of myself when you are near me or in my thoughts. And you are always in my thoughts now. I've never been quit of you since I first saw you. That was a wretched day for me. A wretched, miserable day.
Oh, Mr. Edstone, I'm grieved to have done you any harm, but I never meant it.
Now I seem to have reproached you instead of revealing to you the state of my mind. Bear with me. I'm always wrong when you're in question. It's my doom. You draw me to you. If I were shut in a strong prison, you would draw me out. I should break through the walls to come to you. If I lie on a sickbed, you would draw me up, to stagger to your feet and fall there. No man knows till the time comes what depths are within him. To some men it never comes. Let them rest and be thankful. To me you brought it. On me you forced it. And the bottom of this raging sea has been heaved up ever since.
Don't stop! Let me find my
Not
brother!
there! Challenge must be spoken. I love you. What other men may mean when they use that expression, I do not know. I cannot tell. What I mean is that I am under the influence of some tremendous attraction which I have resisted in vain. You could draw me through fire. You could draw me to water. You could draw me to the gallows. You could draw me to any death. You could draw me to anything I have most avoided. You could draw me to any exposure and disgrace. But if you would return a favourable answer to my offer of myself in marriage, you could draw me to every good with equal force. I am in dreadful earnest.
Mr. Edstone,
I implore you before you answer me to take a minute's time to think and give me a minute's time to get some fortitude together. Is it yes or no?
Mr. Edstone, I thank you gratefully and I thank you sincerely. And I hope you'll find a worthy wife before long. But the answer is no.
You do not want some days for reflection?
None whatever.
There is no chance of any change in my favour.
Oh, I'm certain there is none.
Then I hope I may never kill him.
Mr. Edstone, let go of me! Mr. Edstone, I must call for help!
I used to call for help. You don't know that. How much I need. You see, I have recovered myself. Hear me out. This time at least I will leave nothing unsaid. This time at least I will not be tortured with afterthoughts of a lost opportunity. Mr. Eugene Rayburn.
Was it of him you spoke in your ungovernable rage and violence? Was it Mr. Rayburn you threatened? Mr. Edstone, you asked me to hear you out and you will not speak. I must find my brother.
Stop! I threaten no one. Mr. Eugene Rayburn.
Why'd you say that name again and again?
Because it is the text of what little I have left to say. There are no threats in it. Mr. Eugene Rayburn. He haunts you. You accept favours from him. You are willing enough to listen to him. I know it as well as he does.
Mr. Edstone, it's cowardly of you to speak to me in this way. But it makes me able to tell you that I do not like you, and that I've never liked you from the first, and that no other living creature has anything to do with the effect you yourself have produced upon me.
I knew all about this, Eugene Rayburn. All the while you were drawing me to you. I strove against the knowledge, but quite in vain. It made no difference to me. With Mr. Eugene Rayburn in my mind, I went on. With Mr. Eugene Rayburn in my mind, I spoke to you just now. With Mr. Eugene Rayburn in my mind, I've been set aside and I've been cast out.
Is that my fault, Mr. Edstone?
I'm not complaining. I'm only stating the case. You may imagine how low my self-respect lies now. Lies under his feet.
Oh, you talk wildly, Mr. Edstone. Charlie! Charlie!
I know what I say too well, and I have now said all. I've used no threat, remember? I've done no more than show you how the case stands so far. Charlie Exum, I'm going home. I must walk home by myself tonight and get shut up in my room without being spoken to. Give me half an hour's start. And let me be till you find me at my work in the morning. I shall be at my work in the morning, just as usual.
What's this? What have you done to my best friend? Out with the truth.
Speak a little more considerately, Charlie.
Why has Mr. Edstone left us in this way?
He asked me. You know he asked me to be his wife.
Well?
And I was obliged to tell him that I do not like him and I will not marry him.
You're a nice picture of a sister. So, all my endeavours to cancel the past and to raise myself in the world and raise you with me are to be beaten down by your low whims?
I will not reproach you, Charlie.
No, she won't reproach me. She does her best to destroy my fortunes and her own, and she won't reproach me.
No, I'll simply tell you, as I told him, that I hope you'll do much better and be very happy.
Oh, come on, Liz, let's not quarrel. Let's be reasonable. Talk this over like brother and sister. Will you listen to me?
Yes, Charlie.
Very well. Now, you come in. As Mr. Headstone's wife, you'd hold a much more respectable position in society than you do now. You could get quit of the riverside and its horrible memories. Get quit of dolls' dressmakers and their drunken fathers. I don't wish to disparage Miss Jenny Wren, but her way is not yours as Mr. Headstone's wife.
I will never be his wife!
And this girl calls herself her sister. I know what this rejection means, and you won't disgrace me.
It means what I have told you and nothing more.
That's not true, and you know it's not true. It means you're precious Mr. Wayburn, that's what
Charlie,
it means.
Stop!
But you won't disgrace me. You can't disgrace me if I have nothing to do with you. And I will have nothing to do with you in the future.
Oh, Charlie, remember the old days together?
You are an inveterately bad girl, and a false sister. And I've done with you. Forever I've done with you.
Oh, that I were lying here with the dead. Oh, Charlie. Charlie! That this should be the end of our dreams.
Pardon me, young woman. Is there anything I can do to give you comfort?
Oh, Mr. Rhea, is that you?
Oh, my daughter, I spoke as to a stranger. What grieves you? Who has done this thing to you?
My brother.
My poor, poor girl.
My brother has quarrelled with me and renounced me.
He is a thankless dog. Let him go. I will bear you company through the streets. It is past your usual hour. The way is long. And there is much company out of doors tonight. Come.
Lizzie!
Lizzie. Where have you been? What's the matter?
I can't tell you, Mr. Rayburn. Please leave me.
I've come specially to join you. I've been lingering about like a bailiff. Or an old clothes man.
Please leave me with this protector. Oh, and please. Please. Be careful of yourself.
What mysteries? Excuse me asking this in his presence, but who is this kind protector?
A trustworthy friend.
I will relieve him of his trust. If Mr. Aaron will be good enough to relinquish his charge to me, he will be quite free for any engagement he may have at the synagogue. Mr. Aaron, will you have the kindness?
If he will excuse me, if she will ask me, I will go.
I do not ask you, and I beg you to take me home. Mr. Rayburn, I have had a bitter trial tonight. I hope you'll not think me ungrateful or mysterious or changeable. I am neither. I am wretched. Please, remember what I said to you. Please take care.
Oh, my dear Lizzie, of what? Of whom?
Of anyone you have lately seen and made angry.
Oh, come. Well, since it is obviously the only way, Mr. Aaron and I will divide this trust and see you home together. Mr. Aaron on that side, and I on this. Perfectly agreeable to Mr. Aaron. The escort will now proceed.
Miss Pleasant, I am first in my trade, as you well know. Buy a skeleton anywhere, at the West End if you like, and it'll be my putting together. There's no one can put a skeleton together like me. I'm an artist, Miss Pleasant. I've worked myself and improved myself in my knowledge of anatomy till by both sight and name I am perfect. Miss Pleasant, if you was to be brought here loose in a bag, I would name your smallest bones blindfold, equally with your largest, and as fast as I could pick them out, I'd sort them all. I'd sort your vertebrae in a manner that would equally surprise and charm you. What does that say?
Mr. Venus, preserver of animals and birds,
articulator of human bones. I'm 32 and a bachelor. Miss Pleasant, I love you.
Oh, no!
Have I startled you? I've a lot to offer you,
Oh,
Miss
stop!
Pleasant. I've a good steady income and a very comfortable home.
Stop! I just don't want to be regarded in this bony light.
Bones is my fortune, and you know the profits I make from them. Believe me, Miss Pleasant, there's no one thinks more of you and your figure than me. You have the most splendid fame.
I'm sorry, Mr. Venus. I just object to your business.
You don't seem to appreciate the art of my business.
I don't wish to, Mr. Venus. I tell you again, I don't wish to. Oh, the thought of all them bones puts me off.
And so a man climbs to the top of the tree, only to find there's no lookout when he gets up there. You've lowered me, Miss Pleasant. Condemned me to a living death.
I'm sorry, Mr. Venus. If you was to give up your business...
My business is me. Without my bones, I've no living.
Well, that's it then. I just don't want to be regarded in this bony light.
I thought it was extraordinary.
My dear Mortimer, I do believe that it was here, at our dear Veneering's, that you told us the story of that poor man, John Hammond.
I do believe it was, Lady Tippins.
Then, dear Mortimer, we expect you to sustain your reputation and tell us something else.
My dear Lady Tippins, I exhausted myself for life that day, and I assure you I have nothing more to tell you.
Ah, but I'm resolved to get something out of you. What is this I hear about another disappearance?
As it is you who have heard it, perhaps you would like to tell it.
Monster! Your dear golden dustman, Mr. Boffin, referred me to you.
There is no more to tell.
There, tell it. Tell it. Nothing worth mentioning.
Ah! It looks to me as if there is something worth mentioning.
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, it all sounds most interesting.
Please, it's not worth all the trouble. Get on, get it over.
Bear! I am Beauty and you are the Beast.
To cut all short, the young woman, Lizzie Hexam, daughter of the late Gaffer Hexam, the man who found the body of John Harmon. Lizzie Hexam has vanished.
Vanished?
Disappeared. Nobody knows how, nobody knows when, nobody knows where.
Oh, we shall all be murdered in our beds.
Some of us would be missed.
It makes one afraid of leaving baby.
Oh, do you intend to convey, my dear Mortimer, that the vanished person has been spirited away or otherwise harmed?
No, he doesn't mean that. He means voluntarily disappeared. But utterly. Completely.